Hi, darling. Sorry I got home from practice so late. We made it into the semifinals, so practices have been getting a bit longer. And you know how Hinata and Kageyama can be. Full of so much energy. They just never want to stop. But I'm here now. You should probably get some rest. You're not tired? Well, you look awful tired. I think maybe you're lying, aren't you? It's okay. You're so adorable. What would help you sleep? You want a bedtime story? Come on, I know you do. Don't worry. I've got one for you, darling. It's a bit of a long one, so hopefully you fall asleep, right? It's called Stars Before Bedtime. The sky is full of sparkling little lights blinking back at us. There are trillions of stars up above, and they all have their own wonderful story to tell. A group of stars is called a constellation. This just means that they form a pattern that tells a story. The patterns they make sometimes look like animals, mythical creatures, people, and gods. People have been telling stories about these sparkling constellations for years on end. Get comfortable and say goodbye to the wriggles and the fidgets. It's time to settle down, quiet your mind, and let the calm feelings in. Let's journey through the deep, dark night sky. Do you recognize the constellation of Orion the Hunter? He stands proudly in the night sky, holding his enormous shield and sword. Near to Orion are two dogs, Canis Major and Canis Minor, who are whizzing around the glittering sky together as they try to catch Lepus the hare. Can you make your body look like a hare? Place your hands and knees on your mattress so that you're on all fours. Move your feet together so that your two big toes touch. Lower your butt towards your heels and stretch your arms out in front of you, as if they were long hair ears. Gently place your forehead on the mattress and let your chest sink gently down between your knees. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. In and out. In and out. In and out. Lepus jumps and soars as she tries to outrun Orion the Hunter and his dogs. Her big feet go thump, thump, thump. Now lie back. Place your hand on your heart and feel it beating. Thump, thump, thump. Take a deep breath in and blow out. The ancient Greeks saw birds in the night sky, such as big, strong Aquila the eagle and naughty Corvus the crow. They would tell the story of the god Apollo, who asked the crow to fetch him some water as quick as possible. On his way to get water, the crow spotted a fig tree and sat for hours, greedily filling his belly with fruit, realizing he was going to be in trouble for being late. The crow lied to Apollo and told him that the serpent Hydra had blocked the spring so he couldn't get any water. But Apollo didn't believe his lies and flung the crow up into the sky to be trapped there forever. Stretch your arms out as wide as you can, like wings, and take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, picture yourself soaring across the night sky like an eagle. With your eyes still closed, place your hands on your belly and take a deep breath in. Fill your belly with air so it gets big and fat like Corvus's did when he filled it with fruit. Can you feel your breath there? Now breathe out, let it go, and feel the air leaving your tummy. There are lots of tales about this twisting, slithering, snake-like constellation. One story says that Draco is a dragon that guarded a tree heavy with golden apples. The great hero Hercules fought Draco to steal the apples as part of 12 tasks he had to perform. These were called his 12 labors. With no stars making wings or legs, Draco's shapes looked more like a snake than a dragon. What do you think? Stretch out in your bed to make yourself as long as a snake. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and then breathe out all the air through your mouth while you make a hissing noise, just like a slithering snake. Have you ever seen a W constellation in the night sky? It's called Cassiopeia. She was a queen from the Greek myths who thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world, even more beautiful than the gods. The gods were not happy about her saying this and sent a monster to attack Cassiopeia's kingdom. As punishment for Cassiopeia's vanity, she was placed among the stars, where she sits today, combing her long hair. Her husband, Cephus the king, sits in the sky near his wife, along with their daughter, Andromeda the princess, who wears a glittering crown. Can you picture a golden crown in your mind? Hold it out, your hand in front of you, and pretend it is a crown. Trace up the side of your thumb, and breathe in while you do this. Now trace the other side of your thumb, and breathe out. Do this to the rest of your fingers, remembering to breathe in and out as you move up and down each finger. Another Greek tale told of how the god Zeus changed into a swan to get the attention of Queen Leda of Sparta. Zeus pretended he was being attacked by an eagle and dove into Leda's arms for protection. The couple had 2 children together, and to celebrate their births, Zeus played a swan among the stars. That swan is a constellation, Cygnus. Near Cygnus is a cluster of faint stars that look like a little fox leaping through the sky, with his bushy tail reaching out behind him as he runs through a deep green forest. Can you imagine a special place in your mind that gives you a feeling of safety and calm? Maybe like us together right now. Perhaps you are floating on a calm pond like a swan, or maybe you're walking through a beautiful green forest like a little fox. Can you see little rays of sunlight dancing on the ground around you? Can you feel the wind on your face and smell the fresh air? Can you hear the rustle of leaves on the trees? Is anyone you love there with you? Imagine exploring your safe space. Would you climb the trees, look for bugs, and make an amazing den? Use your imagination to make it exactly right for you. On a very dark night, you might be able to see a shimmering, cloudy band of stars crossing the night sky. This is called the Milky Way, and it's a constellation of stars, dust, and gases in space. At the center of the Milky Way is the constellation Sagittarius, the Archer. With the body of a horse and the torso of a man, Sagittarius was a centaur and is usually shown as being very strong with powerful muscles, pulling his bow back to fire an arrow. Can you imagine being as strong and as fast as a horse? You have muscles all over your body. Let's try tensing and then relaxing them. Take a deep breath in and clench your fists as tight as you can. Now, let out all the air and release your fists. Tense up your arms and release, remembering to take a deep, big breath in and out as you squeeze and release. Pull your shoulders up to your ears and release. Wrinkle up your nose, scrunch up your eyes and your face, and then release. Clench your jaw and then unclench it. Tighten your stomach so it feels all hard, and then let go. Now squeeze your bottom, and then let it go. Finally, scrunch up your legs and toes and then stretch them apart. Feel how your whole body is relaxed now. Notice how nice it feels. Part of this constellation is shaped like a saucepan. It's called the Great Bear, which is odd because this constellation has a long tail, and bears don't have long tails. One story says that Zeus fell in love again, this time with a beautiful nymph named Callisto. But Zeus's wife found out about their love and turned Callisto into a bear. To protect Callisto, Zeus sent her into the sky where she sparkles through the night. Near the Great Bear is another constellation, the Little Bear. This is home to a very important star called Polaris, or the North Star. This incredibly bright star was used by sailors to find their way home if they ever got lost at sea. Close your eyes and picture the bright star of Polaris in your head. Imagine it traveling slowly down all of your body, from your head right down to your tippy toes. Let's take a trip to the zoo in the sky. Look out for Cameleopardillus, the giraffe, with his long neck, Apis, the bird of paradise, with her colorful feathery tail billowing out behind her, Lacerta the lizard, as he scampers across the sky, and big-eyed Chameleon the chameleon, with his long sticky tongue. Chameleon the chameleon isn't very bright and can be difficult to find. This might be why it's named after the camouflaging chameleon, which can change color to blend in with its surroundings. Imagine a color that makes you feel warm, happy, and safe. What colors are you thinking of? Close your eyes and picture what color is surrounding you. Imagine it entering through your body. Imagine it entering through your heart and flowing slowly through your body, filling you with warmth, strength, and happiness. Have you seen the constellation Gemini glittering in the sky? This group of stars looks like two people holding hands. The brightest stars in the constellation are named after twin characters from Greek mythology, named Castor and Pollux. Hold your hands together, just like Castor and Pollux. Rest them on your chest. Can you feel your breath moving in and out as your chest rises and falls? The twins helped save their sister Helen after she was kidnapped. They mounted their horses and charged into the Greek city of Attica to rescue her and bring her home. Think of someone you love. Like me, of course. Just kidding. Close your eyes and picture them as clearly as you can. Bring a smile to your face and imagine them watching over you. In ancient Greek stories, Ares the ram was covered in glittering golden wool. A hero named Jason went a long and dangerous journey to try and capture the golden fleece. He traveled here, there, and everywhere on his trusty ship, Argo Navis, to try and get the shimmering fleece. Close your eyes and picture the ship in your head. Now climb on board and let's go on an adventure. You are the captain of the ship. Feel as the boat swoops and turns as you whiz past the stars. Are you going fast, or are you traveling slowly? What do you see as you sail across the sky? Now take a deep breath and breathe out slowly as you glide your ship back down to the ground. When you're ready, stop very gently. Breathe in deeply, and then exhale. Have you ever heard of a mythical firebird called a phoenix? Stories say that every couple of 100 years, the bird builds a little nest for itself, where it then bursts into a beautiful orange, red, and yellow-colored flames. Then, from the ashes, a little baby phoenix is reborn and lives again for another couple hundred of years before the whole process starts again. Can you imagine a beautiful red phoenix feather? Close your eyes and picture it as clearly as you can. Now hold up one finger in front of your mouth and pretend it is the feather. Take a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out, blow the air out through your mouth very slowly and softly. Feel the air on your finger and imagine the feather fluttering as you blow on it. Breathe in slowly through your nose and repeat 3 times. In and out. In and out. In and out. Good night, stars. The night sky is full of a mystery, adventure, and age-old tales. We've journeyed all around the dark and glittering night sky, but now it's time to snuggle deep beneath our covers, close our eyes, and let these magical stories fill our dreams. Maybe you'll dream of floating through a moonlit sky on broad wings like Aquila the eagle, or perhaps you'll drift down a glittering stream with Cygnus the swan. Close your eyes, burrow beneath your blankets, and let your dreams whisk you away on a magical starry adventure. The end. Just as I expected, you're fast asleep. Good night, darling.